Hello and welcome. This is the second episode. On the first one we took Ethiopia very quickly, lots of tip, but we started preparing for the invasion of France. The most important aspect was the tech teams that we are researching the close support gun. This one is the medium, and unfortunately our general, the one that we are training, went to level 3. It's a mountaineer, but he did not get a single point in attack, and that is very bad. But we are going to do with him, so it's okay. And our first military experience points, we are going to spend them in the... no, not in the mountaineer yet. Maybe we are going to get this guy that increases our stability and the amount of political power that we get. So we go for him. And in the political focus, we are going down the Mussolini Pass, Servizio Informazione Militare, that will give us an extra agent. And we are also getting the spy agency, so we have 2 agents and they will start working in France. And with our first 100 points we are going to get the chief of the army because we need military XP as soon as possible. Now we go for support weapons 1 and we use this company. And I will go for concentrated industry, but I recommend you go for distributed. This one has a small advantage in production of ships. And now we are going to modify the mountaineers. We are going to make a duplicate. You are going to add light tanks, a lot of them as soon as you can. You are going to be saving. You are going to remove and leave only 2 mountaineers. So we are going to delete 1 more. And those 2 mountaineers are going to be converted to the elite model, and we are going to train them to level 3. And once you get to this technology, you are going to design the following tank, and we are going to produce the cheapest possible tank. We are going to add the close support gun, standard turret, only 1 person, the heavy machine gun, so it's going to deal a lot of damage. And since we are going to be using lots of these tanks in this division, the breakthrough is going to be okay. So we are not going to spend points in armor nor anything else. And the total cost is quite cheap, 6.5. And now listen carefully, you are going to move all your factories here, 40 factories, 14, and 2 on guns and 5 rifles and only 2 on supplies, and the rest are the ships. I want to mass produce this tank as soon as possible. That is the only way to break France quickly. And we are going for the anti-tank because we are going to find tanks in France and always Fiat. And we are going down, Triumph in Africa, more stability, more and more support. And we keep training the small militias. And we go for excavation 1. And we have 2 agents creating an intelligence network in France. We need them to reach 50 points, so they create a collaboration government. And we go for topple Amara rulers. That is going to allow us to puppet Ethiopia, and that will save lots of manpower. If we can we? Yes. And we get the plus 15 guy political power. And we are going to use our command power to level up the guns expert guy and marksman. So when the time comes, he's going to be ready. And a new factory, we are going to put that in the light tanks. And they are producing 2.2 a day. So we are going to be okay. And for all these events, you are going to be picking always the second options. That is going to be creating puppets in Ethiopia, and that way we are going to be liberating manpower and equipment. And we go Culto del Duce, and we get the researching the technology hospital. And the ship technology is super important. We are going to get this one, this one, this one, and this one, this one. And this was 2. This will make our ship faster and with low profile, so they are going to be much harder to hit. And we get the guy less consumer goods. And now justification is ready. We put some troops in Ethiopia, some in Corsica to protect against the attacks here, also in Africa. And a few ones here surrounding the enemy. I'm going to show you the exact numbers. We have this one here and this one here, and the rest are in the border with France. And we have trained a lot of militia, 31, and we still have to train only 2 ships, and we are going to declare in about 1 month. And we go for Ministerio de la Cultura Popolare. That will give us soon more manpower and war support. As soon as your agents are ready, start preparing the collaboration government. I forgot, but when you reach 50, start, and we have the justification for attacking France. You need a little bit of luck because maybe England could join. Also, you can attack Yugoslavia, and France, since they guarantee they will help Yugoslavia, is that another way to declare on them. And let's see what happens. And put all the destroyers in a fleet in several task groups with the same admiral, the protector, and give him the destroyer expert rate. You can use Lancer if you wish so, and here are all my destroyers, and use the gunner expert with the big ships. Let me see who the gunner expert is. The marksman, this one. And attack the front line in the mountains just to gain XP for the tanks and the commander. If this commander doesn't work, we are going to need to change him by Messi. And we are going to use the submarines to force the French to move in, because they have units here and they need to protect them. And since our fleet is similar to the French, we are going for decisive battle. And we are right in the middle of a battle, so let's see how it goes. We have the initial upper hand. Let me see. French. We have a lot of heavy ships and they only have light, so they are retreating. And we are pounding them. And we are going in the meanwhile for radar, radio. Let's see the results. These are the French ships sunk. 7 convoys, 5 destroyers. And it's okay for today. And the tanks are doing good. They took the mountains and they even haven't had the rangers yet. And we are going to encircle some units, so we keep advancing. And the combat is super heavy, they send reinforcements, but it's going very nice on our favor. 12 destroyers, and we only lost 1 submarine so far. And we lost 1 submarine, 1 destroyer, and they lost 20 destroyers, so they are losing, but we lost 3 destroyers in the north, but still winning by far. And now it's time for repairs, so park your ship until they are quite in good shape. Another battle nearby, 1 destroyer, and they lost 2 cruisers and more destroyers, so they are getting weaker by the day. And I have again the French fleet nearby. It's tempting, so I'm going to check the status of my ships under repair and make a fleet with the ships in condition and do a manual attack. Sadly, we couldn't make it because we had a combat nearby, so when we had to retreat from this combat, we can't reach the combat in the south by passing this, so we need to repair a little bit more the ships. But anyways, in the Sally we managed to sink 9 destroyers, so we didn't reach the fleet in the south, but we give them a beating in the north. I forgot to put the repair at maximum capacity, if not you are going to be repairing forever. So you use all the shipyards, super important, and also get the naval spirit that helps you boost your repairs. And we are going to go for the auto naval guns. They gave us plus 5% bonus with the heavy ships and another shipyard in just 30 days. And now it's time to go for the special forces. We want the rangers, but we need a little bit more XP. And we go for expand naval facilities, just 30 days, and they give extra 2 extra shipyards and more technologies. We go for logistics, and we are going to add the logistics and hospital companies to our main unit. And now we are close to 5 tanks a day, so we are going to be full speed very soon. But it's enough for this episode, so in the next one we are going to steamroll France with the new units that are producing by masses, I mean the light tanks, and hopefully the ships will be repaired and we can keep beating the French fleet. So thanks for watching and hope to see you there. Bye bye.